Hey everyone, welcome back to Commander with the Guardian Project. I'm Andy.
And I'm Mike, and we are the Guardian Project podcast. We are a podcast that talks about all things Magic the Gathering, but mostly Commander. And thank you for joining us for our Thursday night Commander stream. You can find our podcast anywhere that you currently listen to podcasts on. You can find VODs for this Commander stream on our YouTube channel. You can find us on Twitter at Guardian Pod, and you can find us on Instagram by searching Guardian Project Podcast.
We're all over the place. And tonight we are joined by some really great guests. Welcome back to the show, Lane, and to our stream for the first time, Oney. How are you both tonight?
Great.
Fantastic.
You guys.
I'm really excited to have you on. So you are both from the Rograkh podcast. So tell everybody who you are and where they can find you online.
Go ahead.
Oney, you go first.
No, you go first.
Okay, I'll go first. Yeah, so we're the Rograkh. I've been on before. This is actually Oney and I's first time on a stream together.
Oh.
Because usually I'm like the one that has the schedule that can change. Like we got the real life stuff. But Oney and I can finally play on a stream together, which we're really excited. So we have the podcast called the Rograkh Podcast. You can find that at Twitter at what, Oney?
At Rograkh Podcast.
That is where you can find us on Twitter. You can find me personally at Lane the Main. I'm still doing those 30-second deck techs, still like last time. And Oney, passing to you.
Yeah, so I'm Oney. You can find me on Twitter at OneyMTG. Again, Rograkh Podcast with Lane. He's the social butterfly, so you've probably seen him quite a few times on different streams. And I'm hoping I can get in and do a few more streams here. So thanks for having me on.
Awesome. I'm glad you're here. And oh my gosh, starting out the stream, great. Thank you so much, Mr. Big Benz, for gifting 5 Tier 1 community subs. How are you this evening?
Mr. Big Benz was the first I played a game with in your guys' Discord.
Okay.
I played a couple games with Mr. Big Benz probably like a month ago was my first, because I know you guys have a very pickup games, right? Like you guys are very, your Discord's very good with pickup games.
There's a lot of active games start. I think just before we started streaming, there were folks tonight that were saying, anybody free for games? So if anybody's looking to join, shoot us a message. We'd be happy to have you join our Discord. Let's go around with some decks. Coyle, I think you're going to be going first. Why don't you go ahead and start?
Sure. So yeah, I rolled the highest number on 2d6, so I get to go first. So I'm going to be playing my Morophon deck. This is my Morophon Changeling tribal deck. So all things Changeling and some of the best lords from all of the different tribes. So I'm either going to try to swing to win with some, Swamp Walk, Island Walk, Forest Walk type of deals, or maybe I'll go tall with a Coat of Arms or try to win with a Liliana's Contract. We'll see.
All right, Oney, what are you playing tonight?
So I've got a deck that I have named Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Okay.
We've got Rograkh and Ardenn. It's kind of a typical Voltron strategy. Really, my goal of the deck is to get Rograkh or Ardenn out, suit them up with some sweet equipment, and try and kill Lane first. So
that's always the thing, right? Like it's just always kill me with because I do weird things.
Mm-hmm.
And Lane, what are you playing tonight?
So my weird thing for game number 1 is I got Esika the God Tree, but we're not playing Esika the God Tree. We're focusing on the Prismatic Bridge, and we're playing God Tribal. As it's one of those, I know a lot of people have talked about it. It's one of those things that I think a lot going into it. I think probably a better one is Golos, because you can just go get the land right, ramp into it, do your shenanigans.
Sure.
But I think Prismatic Bridge with some key cards is just my style, and we're going to try to see what gods can do.
Right? You even have that fancy bridge, the showcase
I do.
Bridge.
The perks of working at a store and basically when I see cards I need, I'm like, please, it's for me. You beg a little more, and then you get them in.
Absolutely. Well, awesome. I'm excited to play against that. That's the first time I think it's the first time we're having the pairing of Rograkh and Ardenn on the stream, and also the first time we're having Esika or just the Prismatic Bridge as the commander on the stream too.
I feel like every time I want to be on your guys' stream, I want to bring something like with Nahambi last time, right? Like I want to bring something that people
we haven't
don't
seen.
usually.
Yeah, it's always fun. And for this game, I'm playing Sethron, Hurloon General. I'm actually playing, I was gifted a promo for the Lunar New Year version. So as soon as I got it, I said, well, I got to pull Minotaurs out for stream. So I added a couple of cards from Kaldheim. It's a little different than we had last time. So I'm excited to play Minotaurs and try to kill Coil first.
No.
Nice.
That's how co-hosts work, right? You just
absolutely.
This
I'm
deck
never
swings.
okay with that.
You're never okay with that.
As long as it's me on the receiving end.
Right. So Sethron says whenever a creature or whenever a non-token Minotaur comes into play, I make a 2/3 Minotaur, and then I can pay 3 and give my Minotaurs haste and menace to make them more difficult to block. So we're gonna play some tribal here.
Is it 1+0 as well, or just the haste and menace?
It's +1/+0 haste and menace. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You gotta remember that. You gotta that's with those foreign cards. That's the hardest part.
Exactly. So we rolled, and Coil, you are our lucky number 1. Do you want to start us off?
I don't even know if I have a choice. I think I have to start.
Okay, if you don't, then there's no games.
Right. So
True.
I'm gonna start.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna play a command tower and pass the turn.
I'll draw a card. I'm gonna play this Plains and then I'll pass the turn.
Neat. All right. We'll do this Highland Forest, and we'll pass.
All right.
Snow-covered mountain forest.
Yeah. Dual land, basically.
Yeah, they're the same thing.
Draw for turn. I am going to play a mountain, and then I'm going to tap for Soul Ring, and then pass.
Nice.
I will draw.
The commander, it costs 5, and it kind of really revolves around it. So when I get that Soul Ring, I don't feel so bad on turn 1 in this deck.
I usually don't put Mana Crypt and Jeweled Lotus and everything, but when I did Sethron, I always say the things that they need them.
It's very, very useful.
I'll draw.
St. James in chat says, kill Oney first.
Of course he would. I'm going to play this Plains, and then I'm going to cast Rograkh for 0 mana.
Yeah.
Rograkh has First Strike, Menace, and Trample. Very threatening.
Very threatening.
Very, very threatening.
Did you say pass?
Yeah.
Boom. I didn't know if you were attacking. Show dominance.
It doesn't have Haste Lane.
Oh, well, I just assume it has all the words. I'm going to play Time of Need, and I don't know what I'm getting. So, Andy, if you want to go ahead and go.
Okay.
I'm sure it's nothing too
All
crazy.
Right. Then I will
go get a legendary creature.
You can get Rograkh and then cast it for free.
I could. If Rograkh was a god.
I will draw for my turn. I'm going to play a Smoldering Marsh tapped, and then I'm going to pay 3 for a Taurine Mauler. Changeling, when an opponent plays a spell, I put a +1/+1 counter on Taurine Mauler. And then I pass my turn.
I'm going to draw for turn. I am going to play an island as my land for turn. And then I'm going to tap 3, and I'm going to cast a Zombie Master.
I think my time for need is going to be Wrath Capture.
All right.
Nice. So I cast a spell, so Taurine Mauler will get a +1/+1 counter, and then I'll pass the turn.
Okay.
Chat asked if I turn 1 soul ringed.
Absolutely.
100%
Sure
yes. I'm going to put a counter on Taurine Mauler.
Yes.
I'm going to play this Inventor's Fair.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to pay 3 and cast Ardenn.
I'm going to put a counter
Mauler
on
will
Taurine
get a
Mauler.
counter. And then I'm going to attack lane for 0.
Okay.
I'll pass the turn.
So, Coil, your zombies, or, changelings, I guess, are going to have Swamp Walk? Is that what that is?
Swamp Walk, and I can pay a black to regenerate.
Okay.
So, oversight here. I'm going to play this Sulphurous Mire and pass. Hopefully I draw a blue for that Wrath Capture.
untap.
Oh, yeah. Fair.
Draw for my turn. I'm going to play a mountain. And then I'm going to play Sethron.
Yep.
And I'm going to get my Sethron token.
Yep.
And then I'm going to move to combat. And I'm going to swing 4 at... I'll swing 4 at lane for being open.
Knew it.
And
spoiler alert, I will be open for a while.
I'm not going to just go for only one person, but I will pass the turn after that.
I will draw.
Isn't this Minotaur great, chat? This was
It's the best Minotaur legendary as compared to other Minotaur legendaries.
Right? Courtesy of Ginger Joe on Twitter. Thank you so much.
I'm going to play this mountain as my land for turn. And then I'm going to tap 4. I'm going to tap a red, a green, a white, and a whatever to cast a Rin and Siri Inseparable.
Ooh, that does tribal things. Cat dog.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Nice. Thanks for not beating me up.
You're welcome.
I'll draw.
I'm expecting a favor later for not swinging with my 2/3 zombie this turn.
Absolutely.
Game-winning favor.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I won't attack you for the next 2 turns.
I'm gonna play this plains.
2 turns.
I'm going to tap 3. And I'm going to play Tenza, Godo's Maul.
Ooh, that's a great card.
Yeah. So equipped creature will get +1/+1. As long as it's legendary, it gets +2/+2. And as long as it's red, it has trample.
What? I didn't know the red part.
Yeah.
That is wonderful. And Zindersplit and Okan with those coin flippers. Oh, so good there too.
I still mad at you for that many moons ago.
Oh, you were in that game. Oh, shoot. That was on CNC Power Hours channel, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's when you one-shotted me for like 4 or 5 coin flips in a row, and I'm like, oh man, this is good.
I did.
I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to use the Ardenn trigger to attach Tenzo to Rograkh. So Rograkh is now a 3/4 with double trample, menace, and first strike.
Nice.
Double trample, menace, and first strike.
I'm just going to pass the turn. I'm not going to beat up on lane.
All right. Joke's on you guys. I got another tap land, and I'm going to pass.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw for my turn. I will play a mountain. And then I am going to play... let's see. This is a very good question. I'm just going to do it. It's fine. I'm going to play Rage Reflections. Creatures I control have double strike.
Ooh. It has the Minotaur art. Love it.
I'm going to move to combat, and I will swing these 2 at Coil and this Minotaur at lane.
Do it. All right. How much am I taking?
You'll take 4, and Coil, it's 18.
I need individually. Their powers
10
and
and 4/4 double strike and a 5/5 double strike.
I don't like that. Did either of them have menace?
No.
I'll block your commander with Zombie Master.
Okay. And then you'll take 10 off the Mauler. And then I will pass my turn.
Untap and draw. I'm going to play a Luxury Suite as my land for turn.
So luxurious.
Very much so. And then I pass.
How much is Morophon?
7.
Wow.
So what can you remind me? Rin and Siri has what again?
whenever I cast a dog spell, I get a 1/1 cat. Whenever I cast a cat spell, I get a 1/1 dog. And then I can pay Naya and tap it and deal damage to any target equal to the number of dogs I control, and I gain life equal to the number of cats I control.
Okay.
I'm going to play this Plains. I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to play Mask of Memory.
Oh, that's a great card.
And then I'm going to tap 3. I'm going to play Maw of the Skyclaves. Okay. When it enters the battlefield, I'll attach it to Rograkh.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to attach the Mask of Memory to Rograkh.
Yep.
Because the Ardenn, right?
Yep.
Neat.
Mm-hmm. Ardenn's very popular on the stream. It's been paired with Rograkh and Togo and Kaidel.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go to combat, and I'm going to swing Rograkh at Andy.
Yes.
For 5.
I will be taking 5.
Okay. And then I will get a Mask of Memory trigger. I will draw 2 and then discard a card. I am going to discard this Forging the Tyrite sword, and I will pass.
Oh.
I could not tell you one line of text on that card. All right.
I know that one tutors for Helvar, right? I mean, that's as much as I remember. Correct? Forging the Tyrite sword can grab you Helvar?
Yeah, so the first 2 chapters create treasure tokens for you, and then the third lets you search for a Halvar or an equipment card.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to cast Heroes Podium. Legendary artifact for each creature I control. They get an additional 1+1 for each other legendary, and I can pay X to look at the top X to reveal a legendary creature and put it in my hand.
All right.
I'll pass.
All right. Untap.
So that's 3 more counters onto Torin Muller from this round.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
Torin
Muller is a big boy. I will draw. Draw. I am going to play. I'm going to pay for 3 a Fellhide Petrifier, which says other Minotaur I control have Death Touch.
Neat.
And I make a Minotaur. And then I am going to pay 3 to give my Minotaur +1/+0 Menace and Haste.
What a show in from Minotaurs.
Can you believe that? And I am going to move to combat. And I will swing Torin Muller, the commander, at Coil, and then these 3 at Oney.
So I have 26 damage coming at me.
So it's 6, 7,
that
8.
I can't block.
Isn't it 30? Because they're getting +1/+0.
Oh yeah, from.
Oh, yeah, is it other? Is it other Minotaur? No, it says Minotaur. So
18 plus 28.
So 6, 7, 8, 9. So 18 plus 10. Oh yeah, 28.
Yeah. So I'm down to 2.
And then Oney, at you, I have 3, 6, 9 times 2, so 18.
I'm taking 18.
I got the pity.
And then I will pass my turn.
I'm going to pay 3 and tap Rin Siri to do 1 damage to Andy's face, and I'm going to gain 1 life.
Yeah.
I'm going down to 34.
So I own 1 cat and 1 dog. And I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to play a forest as my land for turn. I guess I'm going to tap 6. This doesn't make me live, but I'm going to tap 6. I'm going to cast Unesh.
The Cryo Sphinx.
The Cryo Sphinx Sovereign.
Cryo Sphinx Sovereign.
It has Sphinx spells I cast cost 2 less to cast. Whenever it enters the battlefield or another creature, reveal the top 4 cards of my library, and an opponent separates those cards into 2 piles. Put one of those piles in my hand, the other to my graveyard. So Oney, I'm going to choose you to choose my piles for me of 4 cards. I've got Forbidden Orchard, Vault of Champions, a Turtle Shell Changeling, and an Azami Lady of Scrolls.
So one pile goes in your hand,
and the other into the graveyard.
Well, considering you've been picked on, what about I give you a 0-4 pile to go into?
Yeah! Those are my type of pile.
I'm going to take all 4 of these cards into my hands.
Those are my type of piles.
I appreciate it, and I'm going to move to my end step and discard a Plains.
Righty. I will untap and draw. I'm going to play this Clifftop Retreat for turn. Then I'm going to go to combat. And I'm going to swing Rograkh and Ardenn at Andy.
Yes.
So it is 7 total damage.
I will take 7 more.
I will get a Mask of Memory trigger. I'll draw 2.
Bail us out, Oney.
I will discard.
Oh, you have a 7th counter on Tornwaller from me casting a spell.
I will discard the Security Line Slinger. And then I'm going to pay a red.
Yes.
I'm on a Blasphemous Act.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That works.
No response.
I guess I put a counter here, but that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's only 10, so that's that.
Ooh, stabilize at 3, baby.
See, as you can tell, chat, when you're the one that just has the pity points, I can now start digging through my legendaries. I have the highest life total. We're doing things. We're doing things.
On my second main phase, I'm going to recast Ardenn.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I will pass the turn.
Blue mana. Nice. That's not blue mana. Is mana. I'll pass.
All right, untap. I will draw for my turn. I am going to pay 4 to play Mogus, God of Slaughter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, down to 1 life.
So each opponent sacks.
Oh gosh, Coil, I forgot. Oh my.
Then I'm gonna play. Actually, after that, I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Okay, I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna go to 1. Draw for turn.
I can't get there. Dang it.
I like the pretty Mogus too. I want to put all the gods like that in here, but I know it'll take me a minute.
Yeah, this was the one that was one of those secret layers that as soon as it was announced, I said, "Oh, that is a purchase that I am here for."
I am going to play a Forbidden Orchard as my land for turn. And then I am going to tap that Forbidden Orchard, giving Oney a 1/1 Ground Spirit.
Ooh, I get a spirit.
Love it.
And I will tap 3 to cast a Birthing Boughs.
This,
So I can
this
tap.
core soldier
That's
will be
okay.
my
So you can
spirit.
tap that to sack.
Yeah, 4 and tap it to make it 2/2 Changeling, and then I'll pass the turn after that.
At the end of Coil's turn, just in case with Ghost or Oney's, I'm just going to go ahead and activate the Heroes Podium to look at my top 6, just in case I need to think, since it takes me a while. So look at the top 6, I can reveal a creature, a legendary creature, put it in my hand.
Right.
Ooh, Ooh. That's an easy one. Sorry, Oney.
Hey, that's another god.
You good?
So you, so Oney, you sack a creature or take 2 damage.
I will sack the spirit.
All right.
That was given to me by Coil. So I will draw.
Yeah, seems like everyone picks on Coil a lot.
I do agree.
I'm gonna play the Sacred Foundry untapped, so I'll go 20.
Bold move, Cotton.
Let's see if it works out for him.
Yeah.
I'm going to tap 2, and I'm gonna play a Seraphic Greatsword. So +2/+2. Whenever equipped creature attacks that a player with the most life or tied for the most life, I create a 4/4 angel that is tapped and attacking that player. I'm also going to tap 3 and play an Akiri Fearless Voyager.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to combat. Ardenn trigger.
Yes.
I'm going to attempt to attach all of these onto Ardenn.
Oh, yes.
Is any of those words haste?
Ardenn was cast last turn.
Yes.
Oh, crap. You're right, Coil. Oh, no.
That's why I gave Oney the spirit and everything.
So Ardenn is a 9/9 with flying, first strike. I believe that is all. Yes.
That is it.
I'm going to go combat.
Yeah.
And Lane, because you have the most health, I'm going to attack you so I can get this angel that is also attacking you.
How much am I taking?
You will be taking 13 total.
Okay, and then 9 of that is Ardenn, right?
Correct.
Oh my gosh. Big swings this game, that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah. So I'll have an Akiri trigger from where I attacked a player with the creature, and then I'll also have a Mask of Memory trigger from where I dealt damage to Lane.
How does the Great Sword even work? I just thought that card sucked. What does he even do?
So whenever I attack the player with the most health or tied for the most health, I get an attacking angel that's a 4/4 that has flying.
Ah, okay. That worked out.
So with my discard, I will discard the... I'm going to discard this Plains. And on my second main phase, I'm going to tap 2. I'm going to play this Lightning Greaves.
Right on.
And I want to attach these to Ardenn.
Sure.
Oh,
And I will pass.
that's a lot of damage you're going to be able to do very soon.
I take 2 from the Mogus. We'll draw.
I still have not played that Akiri out in a deck, I don't believe. I've always played the other Akiri.
This is the first time I've actually got to play her.
Okay, yeah, I think I usually play Line Slinger.
I have both in this deck, thankfully.
We'll see what happens. If we die, we die.
If we die.
We'll play Care Metro.
All right.
That's it. Go ahead.
All right. I'm going to, end of your turn, I'm going to basic land cycle this Ash Barrens.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and get a swamp. All right. This comes to my hand. Untap. Draw for my turn. I'm going to play a swamp. I will cast. Oh, that's not the way I want to do this. This is how I have to do it. That's how I have to do it. I'm going to play Glinthorn Buccaneer. So a 2/4 with haste. Whenever I discard a card, Glinthorn Buccaneer deals 1 damage to each opponent. I can pay 1 in a red to draw a card, and then discard a card, then draw a card. I am going to move to combat, and I will swing Mogus at Oney.
Does Mogus have 7?
Yeah, so 1, 2. Oh no, I'm sorry. Hold on, it's not 7.
Yeah.
I will actually also, I guess, before I go to combat, because there's another card in my hand that I was supposed to play. 4. I'm gonna play Oracle of Bones. So 3/1 haste tribute 2. When Oracle of Bones enters the battlefield, if tribute wasn't paid, I can cast an instant or sorcery from my hand without paying its mana cost. So I'm going to choose an opponent, and they can put 2+1/+1 counters on Oracle of Bones, or let me cast an instant or sorcery. I will choose Lane.
You can play that instant or sorcery.
I don't have one.
Knew it.
I do need to, chat. I do need to discard a card, but I'd also rather have, I think, Mogus on board. So I'm going to move to combat, and Oney, I am going to swing all of these at you.
Ooh, holy moly!
So they're all double strikes. So this is 14 plus 4, 18. 20, it'd be 24 damage double strike.
So I have to block the biggest one.
Or I guess it's 12 double strike. Yeah.
So I will just throw a Kiri in front of Mogus, I'm assuming, is the biggest.
Yes. And then you'll take 6, 7. You'll take 10.
So I will go to 10.
And then
my Kiri will die.
And then after that, I will pass my turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to tap 4, and I'm going to make a 2/2 changeling.
2/2.
Leslie loving these moves from Andy. This tyrant Minotaur deck, just a casual 24.
I will say, folks, this is the best this deck has ever played. Coyle has played against this before, and it has done mostly squat.
This is true.
All right, so you have an upkeep trigger for Mogus.
Yeah, I'm trying to determine if I care about swinging with this 2/2, because I could make one at instant speed.
Yeah, that's fair.
3, 7. I'm just gonna sacrifice this one, and then draw for turn. I'm going to play a Vault of Champions as my land for turn. I will tap my Forbidden Orchard, giving Oney a 1/1 spirit, ground spirit.
I don't like this.
I know.
I know.
I'll tap the Luxury Suite. I'm tapping 4 mana. The Forbidden Orchard is producing a blue to cast a Turtle Shell Changeling.
Okay.
So it's 1/4 Changeling that I can pay 1 in a blue to switch Turtle Shell Changeling's power and toughness until end of turn. So 1/4 I can make into a 4/1. And then I'm going to pass the turn after that. Big turns over here on this side of the table.
Big turns.
All right.
Untap. Upkeep trigger from Mogus. Thank you for your sacrifice, little spirit.
You've done good, kid.
I will draw. I am going to play this Command Beacon for turn.
That's a great card. Thank you, Commander Legends, for reprinting that.
Yeah.
Well,
kill him. Do it, Oney. I know you have it all. I know you have everything.
I agree with the sentiment, if it's possible.
I'm trying to see if I have what I need.
You can equip Rograkh with everything, including hastiness.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, and you can Inventor's Fair for a really powerful sword or something.
Oh yeah, did you gain your life from that?
I did not actually. Thank you, Lane. So I'm actually at 11.
You've probably had more than one turn with that.
I was gonna say it's probably been more than one.
Gain like 2 or 3 there. I'm pretty sure you've had all those artifacts for a long time.
I'll just gain an additional one. We'll say I'm at 12.
Sure.
So I'm going to tap these 4, and I'm going to sack Inventor's Fair to search for an artifact card.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Reveal it and put it into my hand.
What's it going to be? I don't even know. Because now Rograkh's off the table. Unless it's a
Yeah, can it be like the spike? Is it like quit something's...
Quietest spike?
Yeah.
But that's... I don't know. I guess it probably will be close.
Or just like a double strike thing.
I'm going to get a Colossus Hammer.
Oh, well, that
that does it.
Oh. I forgot about that card.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
Just, Oney, before you swing that angel my way, I think you should consider throwing it Lane's way. Just saying.
I'm sure that was what he was going to do already.
I think I may be able to do that. So while I'm still on my main phase, I'm gonna put these lightning greaves on the angel.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap this plains. I'm gonna cast a soul ring.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tap this soul ring to cast my Colossus Hammer.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use the one colorless and a red here to cast Kedis, Emberclaw Familiar.
Oh no!
Oh, I think do we all just die now?
We all just died now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go to combat.
Yes.
I'm going to attach the Colossus Hammer to Ardenn.
Yes.
I love seeing Kedis not in the command zone like this. This has happened to me before. This is stupid and I love it.
So I'm going to be swinging Ardenn and my angel at Andy.
Okay.
Ardenn is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Okay, and you make an angel for swinging it at me?
Correct.
Okay.
Exacxies? What a time.
I think it's more because you swung that other angel, so I think it's 19 plus 8, so it is exactly 27. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
what a time.
Trigger will.
And then Kedis will kill
and coil.
That's
how that works.
That's how that works, folks.
All right, run it back.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a quick break, folks. So we'll be back in just a couple minutes.